Councillor Wong-Tam to speak.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. And I think, I mean, obviously this issue is a very emotional one, and I want to just put into light what I am seeing, and the conversations and the comments that are being said about the behavior of those who are driving taxis for a living. I think we need to point something out. We have workers in our city who are not white, and they will speak with an accent, and oftentimes they're newcomers. I think that we're painting a lot of folks with one brush, and I have a lot of problems with the way we are treating and addressing those who drive cabs for a living. What is happening right now is an industry that is suffering. Yes, there's an onslaught of technology, but they've addressed that. Gata Hub, the Beck app. I can call a cab with half a dozen other different applications, and it doesn't have to be Uber. That technology already exists. I've been hearing about how the cab industry is dirty, and how the cabs are dirty, and how people are rude. That has not been my experience walking into a cab. Not even close. And to be quite honest, that really hasn't been my experience for years as someone who's actually taken cabs in the city. I have not had those experiences. And if it does happen, it happens once in a while, no different than walking into a restaurant and receiving bad service from one waiter, or perhaps having a meal that comes to your table where it's not satisfactory. Having hundreds of meals out dining every year. I can count on one hand how many times I've received bad service in a restaurant. I can probably count on one hand how many times I've received bad service walking to a cab, using a cab all my life in Toronto. It is not fair, and I think it's important for us to recognize the issue here is also around race. It is not fair to be painting people in a way that they are lesser than everyone else. And to say that I want to point this out because I think it's very important to note, is that there are times where we don't pay attention to race and our place of privilege. And if people are angry in the chambers, it's because they are hungry. You can't work 12 hours a day and receive $30 and feed your family. We have a system here that is clearly needing to be fixed. We have staff that are struggling to fix it and to respond to an industry, and workers who are hurting. And so if tempers flare, and they will, because you tell me, well, what happened if you can't bring food to your children and you can't pay your rent, and all you do is be told constantly in the media that your service sucks and everything you do is wrong. And you keep showing up in this chamber time and time again, being told, not now. So yes, we want to win the injunction, and yes, we are going to definitely launch that injunction. That is the intention and will of Council. But Council wants to win. And so I'm going to say to the folks who are in the chambers right now, please believe that Council wants to launch the injunction. Please believe us that we want to win. We are not going to lose a second time. It is not an option. We will be done. And I want to say I'm really sorry that times have been so difficult. I think those of us who did not come from wealthy families will understand that. And I want you to understand, I want you to hear us when we say we, at the floor of Council, are also very mindful of your lived experiences and what you're going through. And we're going to stand with you until we get to a place where we have one set of rules and everybody, including Uber, complies with it. No exceptions. Thank you.